Right here, guys, we have our first withdrawal, which is $100 that was paid into our account. Then our second withdrawal, $442 plus. Third, $626 paid into our account. And we have our current most recent withdrawal of over $900 that was paid into our account. And if you put it all together at the moment, just from January 30th up to now, which is like less than 2 months, we have made over $2,000 in total, which is roughly about 30,000 in South African rands, right? And that's simply from depositing, or actually not even depositing, but making a purchase of $99 challenge on this platform that we're about to break down into in this video for you guys. So we paid $99, which is roughly about 1,400, and now we've withdrawn over 30,000. I mean, what else? Where else can you actually be able to fund your account and be able to grow at that fast rate, right? So in this video, we are about to break down myforexfunds, which is an opportunity that we're saying to you guys, this is not the time to be sleeping on this one, right? So you do not sleep on myforexfunds, because this is a big opportunity that is out there right now. So in this video, we're just going to be breaking down step by step what exactly is it and how do you get started. So in this video, we're actually going to be showing you the screenshots of all this of our own accounts, and we're also going to be explaining what is myforexfunds, most asked questions, as well as actually we at the end of this video, we are going to be sharing with you a live process of how to actually get started. We're actually going to be purchasing an account right here and then show you on the back end of this platform right here. So I hope you're excited as much as we are to share with you this much knowledge. So without wasting much of your time, let's get straight into it. So right here, we are looking at myforexfunds, which is the platform that we've been using to actually get funded. And as you saw, those results that we just shared with you right now, all those profit splits that we've been getting from this platform. So it's an amazing opportunity. We've been sharing this on our social media platforms. So if you're not following us, make sure that you're following us. The links are going to be down below in the description, as well as a discount link for you if you want to get started and join us on this amazing funding program that is right here, right? So the links are all going to be down below. Anyways, just to give you a quick hint at what exactly is a prop firm, right? Essentially, it's a group of traders, either professional or amateur traders, who are actively managing a live trading account on behalf of investors, a private entity, or both, right? So basically, these traders are chosen by a firm, and then you all come together and then trade on behalf of these investors and these big companies, right? So this is exactly what these platforms are doing, and one of the best prop firms out there at the moment is myforexfunds, and we're just going to be sharing with you why this is the go-to why this is the go-to prop firm right now, and also just our personal experience with this platform. As you can see, we've been taking challenges, and some of our students as well have been taking these challenges, and we're actually going to be showing you some of their results close to the end of this video as well. So you can also take advantage of this platform right here, right? But as you know, in Forex, of course, you can either win or lose, right? This is not investment advice, but basically by the end of this video, you will have enough information for you to actually be able to make your own decision on this, right? But this is an opportunity that you shouldn't be sleeping on, guys. Okay, this is a big opportunity right now, right? So this platform is looking for people who are experienced traders, right? So what happens over here is that you come over here, you get one of these accounts over here, and we're just going to be explaining what exactly each one is and why you should go for the other or not the other one. So we're just going to be going and basically giving you all the difference between the three accounts right over here, right? So once you place your order, you basically get your account instantly, actually, because with the recent upgrades that they have done to this platform, when you purchase your account, you actually get it automatically done there and there, right? So you get your details sent to your account, and basically they have MetaTrader 4 and MetaTrader 5. The best part about this platform, what makes it legit, is that you can actually go and read all the reviews. They're actually public, right? So you can go to my Trustpilot over here and search for myforexfunds, or you can just click on this link over here, and then you'll be able to go and read all the reviews from people, right? So it's a legit company. As you can see, 4.8 star rating, which is very, very high, right? So they know what they're doing. Most traders have been having a good experience, as much as we also have been. As we said, we're going to be sharing with you our experience with this platform in this video. You know, they're very transparent about their work and what they do, and you can also join their Discord platform, where they'll be hearing from other traders what actually, you know, there are different experiences and all those different things if you're still doubting about purchasing one of these challenges, right? So just to give you a brief description of these 3 different challenges that they have right here. So the first one is the rapid, right? So we're gonna be going through this, but this is actually not our favorite because here you earn the least, right? So this is where you get paid 12% profit share as compared to up to 85% on this one over here, which is the evaluation, which is a challenge, right? So it's a 30-day challenge. This one is actually instant, right? So you get in the market there and there once you get your account, right? Same as this accelerated. So our the ones that we've been doing, the results that we've been sharing with you, this is the option that we've been going with, which is the accelerated, right? So what this means is that instantly you get funded immediately as soon as you purchase. But then the best part about this is actually you get 50% split, right? So it's 50-50, 50 to you, 50 to the broker, right? So 50 to the platform, right? So this has higher payouts, and basically the best part is that you actually get paid on a weekly basis, right? So let's just dive deeper into this so that you can make your own decision based on the information that we're going to be giving you here. So at the end of the day, you have to make your own decision, right, to see what suits you best. But basically right from the start, I'm going to tell you that if the valuation as well as the accelerated, these are the best options that we have on this platform, right? So starting off with the evaluation model right here. So basically with this one is a 30-day challenge. So what they are trying to see is that you have to prove to them that you're a consistent trader, right? So you know, when it comes to trading, for you to make money out of the markets, you have to be consistent, right? So it's all about consistency, and I'm sure if you have been through our courses or you've been watching our previous videos, we've been stressing on that point, right? So that consistency is key when it comes to the markets, right? So you have to prove that you're a consistent trader. So what happens is that when they give you an account, right, so you get your demo account first. So the demo account, you have to prove yourself that you're a good trader by accomplishing all these things right over here, right? So number one, there is a 5% daily drawdown. So what does this mean? Basically 5% drawdown, it means that on your account you're not allowed to lose more than 5% on a daily basis. But the catch part, which most people don't actually pay attention to, is that including your equity, right? So you remember on your MT4 we have the balance and then we have the equity, right? So the equity includes your open trades, so your floating trades. Those they also count towards the 5%, right? So if your trades, even if it before you close your trades, you go below 5% in drawdown, that means you actually be kicked out of this challenge, right? You lose, right? So you have to make sure that even your floating profits or floating losses, they're not going below 5% daily drawdown, right? So that is very, very key. The best part about this, actually compared to the other big names in the industry like FTMO and so forth, they actually give you only 10% total drawdown. So what is the overall drawdown? Basically here you have the 5% daily drawdown, right? So that means in a day you cannot lose 5%, but then overall you have up to 12% that you can lose, right? That's an extra 2% compared to the other competitors like FTMO and other platforms, right? So that extra 2%, it actually means a lot, right? I mean, on a $10,000 account, which is the cheapest account type that you can buy over there for about $89 or something like that, you basically get an extra $200 to play around with, right? So that can actually like revive your account, right? It will save you a ton, right? So basically that means now you have up to $1,200 on the smallest challenge, which is the 10K challenge. We're actually going to go and show you right now at the bottom of this page. We're going to go and take a look at that overall, right? So that is the overall. The drawdown just means you cannot lose more than 12% overall, right? So it doesn't matter how long it will take you, but you cannot go below 12% of that account, all right? And then we have the 8% profit target. Again, this is what puts myforexfunds ahead of all the competition. Why? Because they have the easiest goals for you to accomplish, for you to prove your consistency in trading, right? So 8%, that's 2% less than the industry basic, right? So in most again, I'm going to mention FTMO and other platforms, they actually require you to earn a whole 10%, right? So you have 2% less over here, making it a more achievable target, right? So there's another reason why myforexfunds is actually the best in this game right now, right? So and then for the second phase, right, so what happens is that you have 30 days to to make 10% for the first 30 days, right? So for the first 30 days of the challenge that you have those 30 days to make 10% of the account, and then after that that is what they refer to as phase 1, right? So after phase 1 you have phase 2, which you only need to prove your consistency by making 5%, right? The best part about this is that you actually have 5 minimum trading days, right? So if you can achieve this 10% within 5 days, you can actually move on to the second phase, where you need to earn 5% in another 5 trading days, which essentially means that in as little as 10 days you can actually get yourself up and running with this challenge model and basically be funded, right? So that's the best part about it, right? So the actual best part is that you have no trading restrictions, right? So whether you're a scalper, you're a swinger, it's all up to you, right? You apply your strategies, whether you're a fundamental trader or you're a big boy trader like us, you trade with our strategies. Basically you can make the most out of this, right? So we're actually going to be showing you some crazy results from some of our students, with as good as some of them actually having 100% win rate on their trading strategies, right? It sounds so unreal, but we're actually going to show you later in this video, so stay tuned and we're actually going to show you that, right? So that is what we do here at the Big Boys, right? We master the markets, right? Anyone can teach you Forex, but we teach you how to win, right? So that is what we do here at Day and Night Forex. Okay, so let's talk about the profit split first. So basically they say up to 85% profit split. So what does that actually mean, right? So your first month when you actually trade, right? So you need basically you need to be trading for 30 days before you can get your first payout. Your first month you actually get paid 75% of the profits, and then they keep 25%, right? But the following month, which will be your second month, you will get paid 80%, right? So 80% bi-weekly, which is actually another better advantage of this platform over others, because they actually pay you bi-weekly after your first 30 days, after if you received your first payout for the completing the 30 days on the platform, right? So that's after you have done the challenge and you've been approved and you're now trading live account, right? You're trading your live accounts. From the third month onwards, you'll be receiving 85%, which is higher than most of these other platforms, right? So some they'll give you like maybe 50%, they'll give you 70%, you know, for these model challenges, right? So this is just for the model challenge. We're going to talk about the rapid and accelerated later on, but for this model right over here, you'll get up to 85% from your third month paid bi-weekly, so every 2 weeks into your account, right? As we said, they have the lowest targets in the market, right? Just 80% for the phase one, and then 5% for phase 2, which is like the best in the industry, right? So we spoke about no trading restrictions as well, so it doesn't matter what you trade or what instruments you trade, your trading strategy. And then the best part about this is that with your first payment, with your first withdrawal that you receive, you actually receive the fees that you paid for this challenge, right? So in this case, you actually paying about $84 for this 10K account if you're gonna go with this, but you can go up to 200,000 funded in your account for just over $970, so almost $1,000, right? So which is roughly about 13 to 15,000 rands, right? So if you want to go for the highest account, right? So the best part is that you get that initial amount that you use to get onto the platform, you get it back together with your first withdrawal, which is crazy, right? So you basically get a refund for that. And then another best part about this platform is that they have free retakes and one free extension, right? So basically what this means is that in case that you follow the rules of this platform, you follow the 5% drawdowns, you still above the 12% max drawdown for your account, basically meaning that you're still in profit, right? So let's say you end those 30 days in profit, but then you haven't breached any of their rules or their trading restrictions, then that means you can actually qualify for a retake, or you can also qualify for a free extension, right? So that you have more time to actually hit those targets, which makes it one of the best in the industry, right? So basically they make money when you make money, so their goal is to actually help you get onto the platform so that you can start making money, so they can make more money as well, right? So it's a win-win situation for everyone. So with that being said, let's just look at the prices for the evaluation, so which is the trading challenge, right? So where you have 30 days to attain the first 8% of phase 1, and then you have 60 days to attain 5% of phase 2, right? So once you're done with those, then basically you can move on to a live trading account, right? But remember, you don't have to use all the 30 days because we have the 5 days minimum trading for each of these phases, right? So you can earn, if you earn your 8% in just 5 days, that means you can move on to phase 2 and then earn that 5% in 5 days again. You can earn, you can then proceed to the live account where there is no minimum requirement for you to actually pay out, right? So if you make your $10 on that account, it's all up to you, right? You can request your $10 profit and then you get your 75% of the first month, second month, and going forth. Basically, you'll be requesting your 80% or 85% respectively, right? So that is actually what puts this right at the top of all the forex prop firms at the moment, right? So when you opt in for the cheapest option, which is the $10,000 account, which is you pay $84 for, which at the moment with the current rate, that's about 1,200 and something. It's very much affordable. And at the end of this video, we're actually going to be demonstrating and make a live purchase of that account right there, so that you can see the process of how to get it. It's very much easy and simplified, right? So here, the max drawdown over here, you can actually click on this and then just to read and actually understand in more details before you go into it, so that you have all the information and understand exactly what you can do and what you cannot do, right? So as you can see, the max, the daily drawdown again is $500 if you're on this account, and then it also goes up with the higher account, right? So the higher the account size, the more drawdown that you can have, right? So, and then we have the overall drawdown. Again, this is the maximum that you can overall on the, it doesn't matter how long it will take you to get there, but basically you cannot lose more than 12% of that account. So that will be $1,200 on this account over here. So essentially what is happening here is that you are paying $84 to have a balance of at least 1,200 to trade with, right? So you cannot trade with the whole 10,000, right? So this 10,000 is actually helping you with your leverage, right? So it's giving you more leverage when it comes to your trading, because the more money that you have, the more leverage that you can have, right? So the leverage on this account is actually 1:100. So these are the prices. You can just click on select plan and then basically proceed to get your account right over there. So that's basically all that you need to know or understand about this evaluation challenge. Again, as we said, 75% your first month, together with your the amount that you just put that you just used to purchase that challenge. So if you go with this, that will be the your 75% plus $84 that will be sent to your account, and then when it comes to, and then after that, the following month you'll be paid 80% bi-weekly, meaning every 2 weeks you can request your 80% profit split, and then after that it will be 85% every 2 weeks, right? So which is amazing. Now when it comes to your payout request, you have the option for bank transfer, PayPal, TransferWise, or cryptocurrency. Now we personally use the cryptocurrency to avoid too much fees, right? So with this option, you actually have the best fees option, right? So for example, if you're going to withdraw to PayPal, they're going to hold about 3 to 5% of that money, and basically they keep it to theirs, right? So if you withdraw your $1,000, that means about $30, $50 is actually just holding fees, right? Compared to cryptocurrencies, let's say maybe you're using, for example, using either Luno or Altcoin Trader, which are two of the biggest crypto exchanges that you can simply deposit and withdraw your money to your local bank accounts like FNB, ABSA, and also all those different bank accounts, which is actually the safest way to do it, right? And the easiest way to do it. You only pay about 17 Rand in for the fees, for the withdrawal fees to your bank account, right? So which is actually very, very little compared to the 500, 700 that you'll be paying in fees to PayPal, right? So that is why we prefer cryptocurrencies, but it's all up to you. If you don't mind those high withdrawal fees, it's all up to you, right? So it's just about what's easier for you and which country you are in, and if cryptocurrencies are even possible to use in your country, right? So it just depends on where you are, what you want, and how much of fees you don't mind paying, unless you're withdrawing a $10 profit, which obviously 17 Rand would be more at the current rate, right? So with PayPal you pay like 14 Rand, but I mean, we are here the big boys, we don't really do that, right? We talk real money, right? Not small money. We are the big boys, right? We trade with the big boys, we eat like the big boys, right? So moving on to the rapid, right, which is the second option that you have when it comes to the account types that you can offer, that you can get on this platform. Now, as we said, with this account, this is the one that will pay you the least, right? So basically you get paid 12% of whatever you make, and basically that is not the best that we want, right? So you are paid 12% of all profits you make. You also get paid on a bi-weekly basis, and the best part about this is that it's actually instant, right? So you can actually go and get started right now, and then get started being paid right as soon as you make your profits. But this one will cost you $99, which is roughly about 1,300 to 1,500 rands. Now you have some restrictions on this account types, right? Like for example, you need to trade at least 3 times per week, right? So this is already a no zone for us, because I mean we don't want to have too much restrictions on how to trade. You know, we want our freedom when it comes to trade, right? If I don't see an opportunity in the markets, I want to stay out of the markets, right? I don't want to be forced just because I'll be kicked out of the program, right? So this is one of the reasons why we don't prefer this one over here. And obviously we also said you also get paid 12% of your profits, which is the least on these 3 types of the accounts that we have over here. So this is really not the best, but if you want, you can also just go browse through and see if it is something that you would be interested in, right? So but for us, we wouldn't recommend that you go with this one. As you can see, it's really not the best, right? So overall, you still have the 5% drawdown, the 12% overall drawdown, and yeah, they say no restrictions, but you know, no restrictions when it comes to trading. But as you can see, you need at least 3 days, at least 3 different days during the trading week, right? So that is one of the disadvantages of this right over here. So if you want to know more about this, you can just come to programs and then go to the rapid over here, right? So this is the rapid, and then you can read more about that. Now moving on to the one that we're actually using right now, which is like the most important one, and the one that we have been able to, you know, do the best with, right? So right now this is the accelerated, which is simply the best, right? Simply the best. So we still have the 5% or 10% option over here. So what this means right now, if I can just scroll down to this point over here, so as you can see, we have the conventional, and then we have the emphatic account right over here, right? So we have 2 different options. So what is the difference with this is that your overall drawdown over here, so it's about your risk, right? So how much are you willing to risk on this account, right? So this is and this is actually more expensive as well, right? So if you have more bucks to spend, you can go for this one, which is almost $200, which is roughly about 3,000 rands, and then this one is only $99, which is half of that, right? So roughly about 1,400, 500 rands, right? So it's up to you which one you want. This one has more drawdown. As you can see, this one overall drawdown is 5%, this one overall drawdown is 10%, right? So it's all about what you want to trade, or how much you want to risk, how much you want to put in at the start, right? So the best part about this is actually you have 0 daily drawdown. That means on a daily basis you don't have a drawdown, right? So you just have to focus on avoiding the 5% overall drawdown. So you just have to focus on the 5% drawdown. So there's no like a 2.5% daily drawdown, since the overall is that means you know, 50% of that would have been your daily drawdown, but then they took all the risk on that one. They didn't put that in over there to allow you more margin to trade with, right? So you just have the 5% overall drawdown, which is a good thing, right? So another thing that is different between these 2 accounts is that the 2 different account types is that with this one the target is actually 10%, 20%, right? Compared to the 10% for you to get to the next milestone. So what does this really mean, right? So as you can see here, you have assured funding over here, which is 324,000, but when you start right now, you're only going to get $2,000, right? So for every time that you hit that 10%, if you're on this conventional one, you will be able to upgrade, right? So you'll be scaled to the next level, right? So basically we're going to show you on our accounts how we've been scaled from $2,000 to over $12,000, right? So we're just going to be showing you the progress with that and how we've been able to do that. But basically with this one, you would need to raise 20% for you to get to your next milestone, right? So it's more, you have more room for your overall drawdown, but you also need you always have higher targets, meaning that you'll be using bigger lot sizes, or you'll be trading more frequently. So it's up to you how you want to go about with that. But basically, as you can see over here, 10% to get your next milestone, right? So after you have hit that 10% of this, which would be $200, your account will be grown to $4,000, and every time you hit that 10%, it will continue going up, right? So the 10% will depend on your starting balance, right? So right now your starting balance will be 2,000, but then once you get your new account, which will be 4,000, that means your starting balance is now 4,000, right? So that means you need to hit that 10% of 4,000, which will be $400 for you to go to the $6,000 account, which will be the next level after the 4,000, right? And after the 6,000, I think you go to the 12,000, right? We just show you with our account types, which is basically you see exactly how it goes, right? So this assured funding over here is the maximum that you get from those scaling after you every time you hit the 10% of your starting balance, right? So every time you hit the 10% of the starting balance, you get up the ladder, right? And that will bring you all the way to 324,000 for this option over here, and then up to $1.350 million dollars, right? That's a lot of money. Like this is where the opportunity is, right? I mean, if you can just start off with this one and then grow your profits and then withdraw, like you saw with our withdrawal profits that we just give you a snippet of right at the beginning, where we showed you over 30,000 that will be withdrawn from this. That will allow you to actually invest on a bigger account, right? So that you can actually trade with over $1 million, right? Where else can you be able to get started with that, right? So this is where the opportunity lies when it comes to these prop firms, right? So that will allow you to have a lot of capital to start with, or a lot of money in your account, and basically be able to trade, right? So but of course you start off with a 50,000 and then scale up every time you make your 10% from the starting balance, right? So that is what you need to understand or need to know about the accelerated. Now the best part about this is that even after your first week of accelerated, you actually get paid your 50% profit share, right? So here is 50%, you are paid 50% every week, right? So this is on a weekly basis. End of each week, you are able to request your 50% of whatever the profits that you've made, right? So your account has to be at least 5 days old. So basically you just need to keep that in mind for your first payment, and after that is basically every week that you will be able to request your payout, right? So all payouts must be requested to billing by 3 p.m. Eastern time and are processed within 1 to 3 days, right? So you can request your payout through bank transfer, cryptocurrency transfer, or PayPal. Again, we said we prefer cryptocurrency due to fees and other things, and it's actually just much faster compared to bank transfers as well, right? So basically the cryptocurrency will fall under the 1 day because it's just a couple minutes before your money comes into your account, right? So as soon as they've processed their side, it will come into your account instantly, right? Compared to bank transfer that can take additional days because it's an international payment, right? So if they're paying you from the UK and you are here in South Africa, that means it will take some bit of time for you to reflect in your account. So best payment options over here, PayPal and cryptocurrency, and we prefer cryptocurrencies, right? So if you have any questions on how to buy or sell your cryptocurrencies, you can just pop them up in the comments down below, and basically we'll actually try our best to help you out with the best option for you to understand how to make use of cryptocurrencies, because it is the money of the future, it is the money of the now, and yeah, you need to get used to using cryptocurrencies as well, right? So it's just an interesting type that we are living in right now. The best part about this account type over here is that you have no minimum trading days during the week, right? So there's literally no restrictions. It's up to you if you buy this account and not make money the whole week. It's up to you, right? They won't like close your account or anything, right? So there's no time limit as well. So time limits, with the challenge, you have like 30 days to complete your first phase. If you don't, they will evaluate whether you're still in profit or not, and then extend it for you. Otherwise, if you're losing or you are below the initial deposit, that means you'll actually be kicked out, right? You have failed the challenge and you have to purchase a new one if you want to restart, right? So that is where this account is actually better than the challenge account, in that sense that you have no time limit and you have no restrictions. You have no required trading days throughout the week, right? So it's all up to you. You are like in full control of your trading, right? So no restrictions on your trading styles, right? So you can trade however you want, whether you're a fundamental trader or whatever strategy that you're using. So no profit targets. It doesn't matter how much you make throughout that week. It's all up to you, right? So it's all in your hands. The harder you work, of course, the more you get paid, right? So the bigger the reward. So 50% profit split on this one. You just need to keep that in mind, right? So now we're just gonna jump on to some of our just to show you the progress that we've been making with this. I'm sure if you've been following us on our our Instagram pages, on our Facebook, you've been seeing some of these, or if you are in our Telegram group, you've basically been seeing us posting and sharing some of our progress with this account over here, right? So basically we started off with the 2000 account, which we showed you over there, which is, as you can see over here, we had our 2000 initial deposit over there. So they put 2,000 in our trading account, and then remember, you just need to keep in mind that you have 5% if you're doing the cheaper option, and then the more expensive option you have like 10% drawdown, maximum drawdown, right? So it's not daily, but it's a maximum overall, right? So if you hit that 5% drawdown, then you're out, right? You get kicked out. There's no restart, or there's no second option with this one, right? So you just have to be careful with this one, and watch your trading styles, right? So as you can see, we started off with that, and then we were able to make profit target was basically $200, which is 10% of 2,000, right? So basically $200, which is 10% of 2,000, is what was required for us to scale up to the $4,000, which is the next level, right? In this sense, right? That will be the next account type. After the 2,000, you get the 4,000, right? So as you can see, we actually got our first payout over there, $442, which is over 7,000, 8,000, right? So it's a lot of money. It's a big opportunity right here for you guys. So it's very, very crucial that you consider some of these challenges and get started with it as soon as possible, right? So remember, the links is down below in the description, and we're also going to show you how exactly to sign up in this video. So stay tuned for that. It's still coming in this video, right? So as you can see over here, some of our stats over here, we passed that, and then we scaled to 4,000, right? So moving on, if you can just scroll down a little bit so that I can just show you more of these good results over here, right? So this is now our new account where we now had our 4,000, right? So this was our now starting balance. So what happens is that every time you get a new every time you scale up, your old account will actually just be disabled, and then you are giving a new account where you'll be trading from, right? So you continue, but using new login details. They'll give you the new login details. So for this one now, again, is 10% of your starting balance, right? So this is your starting balance, meaning your 10% will be $400, right? So this is what was required for us to move to the next level. So we hit that profits, and basically we again were able to scale up to 6,000 account, right? So that was the next up. So basically it's just increments of 2,000, right? Increments of 2,000. Basically the scaling plan differs, right? So because after this 6,000, we actually went to 12,000, right? So you just have to understand their scaling plan. If you want to go through that, you can go on their website FAQ page, and then you can understand a little bit more about their scaling plan, right? It's very effective. It's actually a good one. So the better you trade, the more they actually fund you even faster, right? So your funding will be even quicker. So as you can see over here, we had our win rate of a crazy 92%. I mean, what can you expect from the big boss, right? This is what we do over here. And then over here overall is 82%. Just because you have this big account doesn't mean that you have to trade recklessly, right? You still need to follow your trading plan, right? You still need to trade like you have a small account, right? So but stick to your lot size. If you're opening a 0.01 on a, let's say, 1,000 rand account, and now you have a 10,000 rand account, it will be wise for you to also just 10x your lot size, and not maybe go 100x and take a one lot size on that trading account, right? So still just scale up the same way you have scaled your funding, right? So if you were trading with $1,000 account, and then now you have $10,000 account, keeping in mind that your maximum drawdown is $1,200 on the account, just make sure that you actually adjust your trading rules and your trading strategy to fit into that, to fit your new trading style, right? To fit your new trading account type that you have, right? So it's very crucial that you keep in mind that 5%, which is $500 for this challenge that we have over here, that we looking at, which is the $2,000 account, which is the cheapest on this platform, right? So it's very crucial that you keep in mind about the $500, because once you hit that, there's no going back. Then you're kicked out of the platform, you're out for good, right? So that is the only drawdown that you have for this one, right? It's different from the 30-day challenge, right? So that's the only overall that you have. So it's not a daily one, it's overall drawdown, but even if you hit it in one day, you will still be kicked out of the platform, right? So overall, just make sure that you never go anywhere above 5% in terms of drawdown, right? So always keep it below 5%, and actually just, you know, stick to the rules, stick to how we trade. I mean, we've provided all our whole course for free on this platform right here. So just check out all these videos, and then you'll be able to learn how to trade like the big boys, and you'll be able to achieve some of these crazy returns. Remember, we said we're going to show you a screenshot of one of our students who was actually killing it, right? So killing it so much that they actually have 100% win rate on one of their trading account, right? So which is crazy, insane, right? But this is achievable if you take time to, you know, go through the education that we give out on this platform totally for free. So you just have to go through the videos, take notes, and you know, backtest the strategies, get to understand how the markets move, and you'll basically be able to achieve such results as well. But always keep in mind, this is this game is, you know, it involves winning and losing, right? So losing is just part of the game as much as winning the game is, right? So we just need to make sure that our wins are more than our losses, right? So as you can see, 92%, 82%, that means we're still winning, right? We're still on the green side. Every day is Blue Monday, as you know, right? So we scaled up to 4,000. We're now trading with a 4,000 account over here, as you can see. So if you can just go down to the next account size that we have. So here we're just going to show you all the accounts that we have, right? So as you can see here, we have we started off with the 2,000, then we had the this one was funded with the 4,000, and then we said, you know, we made the 10% that is required, and then we moved on to the 6,000. So this was the new account at the time of this screenshot that it was taken, right? So just a few motivation. Again, here the withdrawals, you can see they came through, and then you know, 14,000 rand for the big boys. You know, it never kills, right? As you can see, we withdraw 14,000 from this account. Remember, you only started off by purchasing one of these accounts for less than 1,500 rands, and you already 14,000 up. And if you were to add up all these amounts over here, like we said in the introduction of this video, that's over 30,000 rands from a small deposit of just 1,500, right? So this is a great opportunity. It opens up an opportunity for you if you are struggling with the funds, right? But remember, education comes first, right? So educate yourself and learn, right? So remember, as we said, losses and profits are part of this game, right? So as you can see, with this new account, we actually started on a loss, but then we were quickly able to recover those losses and actually get in profits, right? So as you can see over here, 600 profits target was the target, and we made over $2,000 with this, right? So we had our losses, we went up again, we recovered. So that's how this game plays, right? You know, the moment that you realize that losses are part of this game, that is the moment that you actually get started to become a professional trader, right? Become part of the big boys, right? So as you can see, all these withdrawals over here, get the knowledge, guys, get the knowledge. It's all over this YouTube channel. It's free. You can just take time to go through all the videos and then be able to learn how we actually trade here, right? So unfortunately, greed got the best of us with this account, right? So as you can see, we forgot about the drawdown, and then we were kicked out of this account, right? So we basically blew this account. So when we say blew the account, doesn't mean that we took this account from 12,000 down to 0, right? So basically after the 6,000 we passed, and then we had our 12,000 account right over the year, right? So we got a little too excited with this new account with over $12,000, right? So that's when we forgot about the drawdown. So remember, the drawdown overall is 5%, right? So we hit that, so that means we actually blown our account, right? So if you blow the 5%, that's blowing your account essentially, right? It's because you cannot blow the whole $12,000. That is their money, right? They can only allow you to blow a maximum of 5% on this account, on this account type, and then on the other more expensive one, you can be allowed to blow up to 10%, right? The same goes for the challenges as well. So that is what happened there. But then we are actually busy with a new challenge right now, so those results are coming soon. Make sure that you're in our Telegram group, you are following us on our social medias, right? So like Facebook, Instagram, and even here on YouTube as well. Make sure that you're subscribed. More videos will be coming very, very soon, right? So now here at Day and Night Forex, as a big boys, we understand that this market is so huge that we can all eat from this market, right? So we don't eat alone. As you can see, some of our student results over here, as we've been promising you to show you 100% return on investment, as this guy is from one of our student over here. As you can see, is right here. This guy has been has taken at least 8 trades over here, and lots that he has been putting on a daily basis, about 120. And as you can see, 100% win rate on currently on his account, right? So what is happening here, as you can see, this is the challenge mode, right? So this is the challenge account, and basically he opted in for the 200,000 funding, right? So this is where you have to pay roughly about 10 to 15,000 to be able to get this account, because it's just under it's around $900 as you saw on the website, right? So it's around $900, so you have to pay about roughly less than 15,000 rands for you to get access to this account. But as you can see over here, this was his profit target, right, for this account over here. So this profit target was $10,000. Now remember, phase 1 for this challenge account, you have to make 8%, right? So 8% of this would be 16,000, right? So basically 8% of 200,000, that's around 16,000 US dollars, right? So but as you can see, this phase here to earn just $10,000, which means this is his second phase. So first phase had passed already, and then second phase 10,000, which is 5% of the 200,000. That was the target. As you can see, he made over that's what's $10,650 almost. So that's like over 5%, 5.32%, which basically means that he actually hit the goal, right? So profits and loss for that day, it was around 8,470, so which was a lot, right? So basically in a day, right? So remember what we said, you can actually pass these phases in just 5 days, right? So if you're having good returns like this on a daily basis, that means within those 5 days, within 10 days, you actually have you will have gone through your both phases, phase 1, phase 2, and then you on the 11th day, or depending on the weeks, right? So you also have to cater for weekends, because on weekends you actually cannot trade, right? So that means maybe in roughly about less than 15 days you can actually move from your demo accounts to a real account, right? So basically after winning this, he was funded with real cash, and basically right now is killing it, right? He's killing it, making withdrawals, right? So there's a phase after you get that is the phase that you get after going through this demo account over here, right? And then with this one, remember the first month you get paid 75% profit share, and then the following month it will be 80%. Of the third month from that one onwards, it will be 85% paid on a weekly basis. Now I mean, imagine if you're making this amount of money on a weekly basis. I mean, that's $10,000. That means that you will be getting $7,500 for this first payment if he's able to do the same on a real account, right? So that's a lot of money, guys. That's a lot of money. That's over 100,000 rands in a week's time, right? So it's a lot of money. It's a very big opportunity, hence why we are making this video, to make sure that you take chance or you take advantage of this opportunity and make the most out of it, right? So right now we another student of ours over here, as you can see, they actually some withdrawal over here. You know, you have to pay yourself, right? You always have to pay yourself. So at $217, we were just sending us a thank you message over here. You know, people are actually taking advantage of this knowledge that we're putting out there, and they are taking action, right? And they are receiving their cash. I mean, $217, that's over 3,000 rands, right? So and imagine for this account type, probably paid the $84 one, which is still under 1,000 rands, right? Or just over 1.2 thousand, so 1,200 rands, somewhere around there, and you're already receiving 3,000. That's double your investment already, right? So this is a great opportunity, guys. We're just stressing the point that this is a great opportunity that you shouldn't be sleeping on, right? So another student of ours over here. Now this student actually took the same approach that we did, that he actually took the accelerated account. As you can see over here, he made his $55. Now remember, the best part about this, okay, there's a $200 target over here for him to move to the next level. Remember, this is actually he actually purchased the higher risk account, the more expensive one, meaning that he has 10% drawdown, but also instead of the 5% overall drawdown, right, for this account type. But then at the same time, that means that also his target for him to move to the next level is also 10% instead of 5%, right? So it's up to you what you want to do with that. It all depends on your risk management, and how you trade, right? So for him, this was more comfortable, so he took this approach, and basically right now, as you can see, he's up $55, which is like 8.99% over here. But the best part about this, remember, whatever profit that you make, you will get your share, right? You get your 50% share. It doesn't matter whether it's a $10, it's a $1, it's a $2, as long as you've made some profit and you're above the 2,000 initial balance. That means that whatever is there, your current balance minus the $2,000, if that is in profit, if that is a positive number, that means you can get your 50% share of that on a weekly basis, right? So that's the best part about it. There's no minimum profit target that you need to hit for you to request your withdrawal, right? So that is really amazing. Now with that being being said, I'm pretty sure you're still waiting on that opportunity to actually see us purchase one of these accounts on right now to demonstrate to you how it actually goes, right? So without wasting much of your time, let's get straight into that. I think we have explained everything that you need to understand, and in this example, we're actually going to be taking a look at how you can purchase the challenge account, right? But basically, you saw the same process, whether you're getting the accelerated, you're getting the challenge account, or the other account, the rapid account. You just follow these same rules, right? So let's get straight into it. So first things first, there is a special link that we've been sharing on our groups, that we'll be sharing on on all our platforms. It's also going to be in the description down below, so just look for that link, and then you'll be able to go and copy it and then paste it in your browser, or click on it and then be able to make purchase of this account over here, right? So the reason why we do this is to make sure that you're actually going on the right platforms, right? So remember, there's a lot of scam out there, and people will make fake websites that look similar to what we're showing you, and then when you make a purchase, you never receive anything, means that you have given to a wrong platform, right? So we make sure that we give you the direct links to these platforms so that you don't waste your money out there, right? So let's get straight into that. So the first thing that you can do, as we said, the links is down below, but I'm just going to copy one from our official Telegram group over here. As you can see right here, the official Day 9 Forex group, which is the Telegram channel that we have over 5,360 members and counting. So basically, this is the official group that you can join. Also, the link's going to be down below, or you can just come and search it on Telegram, right? So this is a link that we shared recently on the group, right? So I'm just going to right click and copy that link, and then I'm just going to go and put it in my browser so we can get started with the purchasing of this account, right? So I'm just going to paste it over here, and then we get started with how to purchase the account, how to get hold of your own account so that you can get started with this challenge, right? So as we said, right now we are going to purchase the challenge account, so we're going with the $89, right? So I'm just going to click on start, so you choose which one you want, whether you want the rapid, accelerated, or the evaluation. And remember, we said either evaluation or accelerated for your own benefit, right? So that will be the best option for you. Now if I scroll down again, they're going to explain the rules. You can go through this. It's very important that you understand all the rules. Even though we shared most of the stuff that you need to understand in this video, it's also just good that you go through your own you take your own time to do your own research on this, so that you understand exactly what is going on, right? So it's always the best to have your knowledge, to have all the information required, so that you can avoid any unnecessary mistakes. Now we're gonna opt in for this amount, which is $84, which is the 10K account, meaning that we have a drawdown of $500 and a max overall drawdown of $1,200, right? So this is on a daily basis. If we lose $500 in a day, then we cannot lose any more than that. Even just a small cent more than that $500, then you're out, right? So you're completely out. So you need to be careful on that, especially when you're managing your trades. If you are in profits, it's better to lock in some profit, or at least have a stop loss that you know that you do not take you below $500. Even if it's just floating profits or floating losses, make sure that it doesn't go below $500 from the initial balance that you had, or the initial equity that you started off with that day, right? So that is very, very important, guys. It's very, very key. That is the only way that you'll be able to stay in this journey. Now I'm just going to click on select plan, so that we can get started with the ordering process. And then here we are going to select our platform, right? So you can either select MT4 or MT5. We're just going to go with MT4 because it's one of the most used platforms, easiest to use. And I mean, for those who use different trading systems, especially our big boy system that you can find on our website, basically you will actually need MT4 for you to be able to use the big boy systems as well, right? So most systems that work on MT4 platforms, it'll be a better idea for you to get the MT4 platform, because it's the most common one, and you can get a lot of things for that MT4 platform. So we're just going to click on register. So right now, as you can see, evaluation standard has been added to cart. So all we have to do now is just to fill in our personal details over here, and then we're gonna be using a credit card to make payments. But you can also have the opportunity to use Bitcoin and other cryptocurrencies. If you're gonna be using this option, I recommend you to make use of Litecoin, because this one is the cheapest on fees. On Bitcoin you can pay as much as $300 to $500 just to for transaction fees, right? So it'll be wise for you to if you have Bitcoin on your trading account, try to change that to Litecoin and then make use of Litecoin to check out, or maybe at least Ethereum. But just go through your withdrawal fees for your broker that you're using, or the exchange or wallet that you're using, and then make sure that you take the cheapest, right? So the cheapest of the ones that are available, and by far I can always tell you that Litecoin will always have the cheapest of fees. It can be as little as 10 Rand in most cases, right? So it's very, very cheap and much affordable when you're using cryptocurrencies, right? So after we're filling out our details, we're going to continue with this video. So it is very important that you agree to the terms and conditions. You just have to check the two boxes at the bottom so that you are able to actually check out, right? So now what I'm going to click is register, because I've filled in all my details over here. I've filled in my card details and so forth. So now I just have to click on register, right? And then, so for some of you who are using FNB like myself, you're going to need to open up your app, right? So that you can confirm the transaction. So I'm just going to confirm that from my side, and basically you click approve, and then put your password there to confirm that you're confirming that. And then it's basically the same as any other time that you do an online purchase and you're required to do the same, right? So automatically it should then update on the website as well, and then you'll be able to check out. Received, as you can see over there, we've purchased our evaluation 10,000 at $83 times 1. Basically there we have it, right? Okay, so technically I'm checking my email, and so far they only gave me my username, right? So they gave me my username, and then if I go back to the other, there's no password, right, for me to log in. So I don't know what's happening here. So there's no password for me to log in, right? So I'm gonna go to check the other emails, and when I check the other emails, I see that it's just some welcoming and order confirmation emails, and then the other email over here, which is the last email, they gave me my MT4 login details, right? So that is my MT4 login details. And so what I'm going to do, I'm just going to go to login, right? And then at the bottom here it says lost your password. You just click on that so that you can just make it easy for you and then be able to set up your account, right? So they request your username, and basically you have your username, or you can put your email, right? So I'm just going to put my username real quick and then get new password. Okay, so once I click on that reset password or request a new password, they tell me to check my email, and then click on the confirmation link and then visit the login page, right? So just leave this page on and then go and open your emails in another folder. And then as you can see, I just received my email over here, and basically that link is right here at the bottom, right? So this is only if you don't have your password in your email, right? So you can also, since we just recording this video, I have to do it quickly here so that you can record and finish this video. Otherwise you can also just email them and let them know that you don't have a password, right? So what I'm going to do here, I'm just going to open this, go highlight and then open that in another folder, in another tab, and then now I can set up my new password over here. I'm going to say save, and then now I can go to the login, or you can go back to that page and click on login, but now we don't need that page anymore. And then I'm going to say login with the username. So again, I'm going to put in my username, which should be in the email, and then we're going to put in our new password that we just created right now, right? So let me just paste that. Remember me so that you don't have to log in all the time, and then click on login. And then now we should be able to see our dashboard, right? This is basically how to set up your account, right? So we now have to go and search for this broker over here, which is the server, right? Traders Global Group _ demo or dash demo, and then I'll be able to enter my details once I find that server over there, right? So that's basically how you open your account, right? So again, I'm just gonna go back to my dashboard over here. So as you can see, this is what we have over here, right? So it's just gonna be showing me everything that I have on my profile and so forth. So you can also just check out the account analyzer over here, which will basically be analyzing your trading and so forth, right? So okay, so this is when you click on account analyzer over here. This is where you'll be able to see your when you're trading, basically what is going on and everything like that. So right, so as you can see, this is my account that is 10,000 funded with 10,000 over there, and that is the one that we're gonna be so we are right now in phase 1. So we have 30 days left to complete this phase 1 challenge over here. So remember, when you have when you have opted for the other accounts, you basically you don't have this 30-day limit, right? So there's no limit over there, right? Your account status will be obviously real and active. That means you're already trading. But then for this one, you're just active, and they're telling you, every single day you can come through here and then be able to see, okay, what is your starting balance, what is your starting equity, so that you understand what is the max loss for that day, right? So that means for today, I cannot go beyond minus $9,500, right? So that's the maximum or the lowest that I can go at before I can be stopped out for the day, or actually for the whole challenge if I go below this amount, right? So if you go below your daily drawdown, even if you still have even if it's just your first 500 that you've lost out of the 1,200 that is the maximum that you can lose on this account, you actually still lose, right? It's very important that you keep that in mind and come through here, log in, go to your account analyzer, and then see what is happening over there, right? So as you can see over here, the profit target is only $800. So we just have to hit that target so that we can go to phase 2, right? So this, I have a minimum of 5 days. So I have to, within those 5 days, if I make the $800, I can move on to the next challenge. But if I don't, I have up to 30 days for me to continue. And if in case I don't hit this target within 30 days, but then I'm still in profits, and I haven't violated any rules, maybe I have $100, even just $100 profits over here, I can request an extension maybe by another 30 days, or I can request to retry, right, to take another retry so that I can restart the challenge. But really, the opportunity for you to actually make it on this challenge is very much high, so you just have to put in the work and focus, right? So this is basically everything that you need to understand, right? So your trading history notifications will be here, and then basically your wallet over here where you'll be seeing your profits, right? And maybe and request your payouts. It all happens from this dashboard. At the end of this video, if you got any questions, you can always just leave them in the comments down below. You can join our Telegram group, or on Instagram on the comment section, or the DMs. We are available on all the social medias, right? So all the links, official links, will be down below in the description, and also the link for you to get your own account and then get started with this challenge, right? So with that being said, that's all that we have for you in this video. We hope this video was actually very much helpful for you, and you took a lot of value, and a ton of value. And basically that is it for today, and we'll be seeing you on the next one. Thanks for watching.